Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, this week we are going to discuss about 4 topics. And then the first, please introduce yourself for group 2. Pleasure.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Because my body is not good, so I want to start this presentation with the material is sociolinguistic, style, gender, and social class. The member of group is me, Akhsan Nurcholish, Wanda, Hikam, Sandi, Devi, Akbar, Dea, Silvia. Introduction. Previously, we focused on the variation in language used in different grammatical areas. However, people living in the same grammatical area but differ in their education and economic status often speak differently. These differences indicate their membership to different social group or speech communities. Speech community, a group of people who share a set of norms and expectations regarding the use of language. The first material is style. What is style? In sociolinguistic, a style is a set of linguistic variant with specific social meanings. In this context, social meanings can include group membership, personal attributes, or beliefs. Linguistic variation is at the heart of concept of linguistic style. Without variation, there is no basis for speaking that's careful or informal. This material, function of style. Times it's your, my friend.
In here, I will explain about function style. Study of the linguistic varieties examine the relationship between social identity and the way of speaking. Style is the way of the used language. The adult type language to a specific context. In sociolinguistic style, the set of linguistic variants with specific social meanings and attributes. That is all for me. Thank you.
And then register in jargon. Register is one of the factors that defines speech style. Register is the use of language that is appropriate in a specific context that is often characterized by the use of jargon. And then jargon, special technical vocabulary associated with specific area of work interest as part of the register. Jargon is a language that is specific to a particular profession or a particular group of people who share a common interest. Oftentimes, so not always, only people from the professions or groups know the meaning of their own jargon. Jargon can be informal or formal, depending on the profession or the group. And
Okay. Now, slang and solidarity. Slang is word or phrase that are informal language, and it is typically used in speech more often than writing. It can be specific to a particular group or all people or context. Therefore, the meanings of the word may not be different to all people. Slang is an aspect of social life that is subject to fashion. It's used by speakers who share the same ideas and attitude in order to distinguish themselves from others. It uses a group matter during a limited space of life. Slang expression grow out quickly.
Okay, continue by me about language. In sociolinguistics and other social science, gender refers to sexual identity and relation to culture and society. The ways in which words are used can both reflect reinforce social attitude toward gender. In the US, the interdisciplinary study of language and gender was initiated by linguistics professor Robin in her book Language and Women's Place. Example and observations. It is quite clear that language use and the use of language are inseparable that over generation and centuries. People constantly deposit culture, belief, and ideas in the medium of communication. At the same time, the weight of the linguistic system constrains the kind of things we say and the way we say them. Language use and social attitude towards gender. Now, a greater awareness in some parts of the community that subtle and sometimes not so subtle distinctions are made in the vocabulary used to describe men and women. Okay, I'll continue. The next will be explained by Wanda. Okay, Wanda, stand is yours.
Okay, I will explain about social stratification. In the social study of dialects, it is social class that is used to define a group of figures as having something in common. What do you think are the criteria used in the classification of the social classes? Social classes have a class: education, occupation, and economic status. Accordingly, Two main social classes can be identified: more years of education plus non-manual work is middle class. Less years of education plus manual work is working class. Additional terms, lower and upper, are frequently used in order to subdivide the social classes on economic basis. In the study of dialects, only certain features of language, such as pronunciation, word, or structure, are treated as relevant in the analysis of social dialect. Okay, then the next presentation will be explained from there.
And after that, we have accommodation and audience design. There are variations in speech style can be a function of speaker focus class, attention to speech, as well as its perception of the listener. Speakers accommodate their speech according to the listener. Speech accommodation, modifying speech style towards or away from the preferred style of the person being talked to. Conduct toward the listener, it means convergence. Away from the listener, it means diversion. After that, we continue with Sunny.
So guys, what kind of speech accommodation do we have? A. Come on, Tony, develop. Excuse me, could I have a look at your photos to my house? B. Vinegar. I can do it, sir. Teacher. Oh, come on, if I can do it, you can too. Vinegar looks I can, they it so.
Okay, thank you for the group 2. And then please drop your questions in Google Classrooms and preparations. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.